Hey, good morning. It is run number 3 in week 9. This is our long run, 9 miles. Strava has us doing 4.5 conversational pace miles. For me, that's anything around 12:40 minute pace. And then on that back 4.5, we are going to do 12-minute miles, supposedly. So that should be fun. There's my turnaround right there. So somebody in Texas won half of that $1.8 billion Powerball jackpot last night, and it wasn't me. I woke up, I saw number 11 on there. I was like, I'm pretty sure one of my tickets had number 11 on it, and scanned it. No, not a winner. Man, if I won, that'd be crazy. I was thinking, what would I be doing with that? And for sure, hiring a coach, a nutritionist, and hitting all six major marathons in 1 year, like a world tour. That'd be cool, right? I don't know, you can do whatever you want with that kind of prize money, even after splitting it with the people in Missouri and all the taxes and whatnot. You'd be set. This part of the neighborhood. Look at all these sunflowers, man. Dang, that's cool. Maybe this is our profile picture. Not a profile picture. What is this, MySpace? Maybe this is our thumbnail. There we go. So currently 5 miles into this 9-mile run. Feeling good so far. I think I did a good job hydrating last night and the day before. Strictly water. Made sure I got some carbs in the last 48 hours. Feeling really good, actually. I was kind of worried about the negative split nature of this run, having to run 12-minute miles on the back end of this, because man, 12:40 conversational was definitely challenging earlier. So here we are, half mile into the second half of this run, and feeling pretty good. You know what? Maybe if I won the lotto, I'd buy an island and just plant a bunch of sunflowers. Maybe. You gotta do one dumb thing when you win the lottery, right? Especially a lottery jackpot that big. What's something you'd do that's dumb? Don't be financially responsible. Just one dumb thing you're gonna blow $100,000 on after you win $1 billion. I can't buy an island with $100,000. Blood's not in the head. Let's see, we are at 8.4 miles into this long run today, and I'm killing it. These were supposed to be on the back half, 12-minute miles. Yeah, I think I've been averaging 11:30s, which is insane because the first half, man, like I said earlier, was rough at 12:40 miles. So I don't know, I think actually it's because I turned on some music. I was listening to a podcast about options and derivatives and stock market stuff, and I don't know, it's kind of bumming me out. I had to turn on some tunes, man, and there must be something that happens chemically in your body that makes you go into this mode where you're like, yeah, let's kill it. I don't know, but it was awesome. Like a shot of adrenaline. You know, I'm a fan of the sprinklers, but it's not needed today. Man, these clouds have been awesome. The light breeze has been awesome. Horrible for the audio though, and for that I apologize. But temperature wise, low 70s, overcast skies, hydration vest. This is my best run so far this year. I'm excited to go see the stats.
All right, so 9 miles in the books. That was awesome. That was a great 9 miles. I was so anxious about this run this week. I think my previous long was 7 miles, and that was a struggle. My runs have been good this week leading up. So I don't know why I was so nervous. You know, actually, I take that back. My runs weren't so great. I had that 4-mile run that was a little bit of a struggle. But I mean, I did the distances. So I don't know. I was real worried. I got out there, started running, I didn't feel fatigued. Maybe I was going out a little bit too cautious, but Runna was prescribing, hey, go out there, run at a conversational pace, saying that my conversational pace should be slower than 12 minutes 40 seconds. So that's what I did. I ran around 12 minutes 40 seconds, and 2 miles in, I was like, man, this is really dragging. This is killing me, man. I feel tired. My legs were feeling great though. Like they felt strong. But I guess mile 4 started going, and I was like, okay, cool. And then mile 4.5 hit, and Runna app in my ear says, okay, here comes the next segment. You're running 4.5 miles at least 12-minute pace. And I was like, okay, let's pick it up. Let's just at least do the first half mile of this block at the prescribed pace. And, you know, I'm going and I'm feeling good. Runner's high. I haven't felt runner's high in a long time. And I look down at my watch. I'm going 11:05 and feeling great. And I'm like, man, where was this the first 4.5 miles? Yeah, that's insane. I didn't think I would get to this point this year with my running. So I mean, 11:15, 11:30, whatever. I mean, it's not ridiculously fast, but that's really good for me. So I'll take it. So I mean, I was out there, you know, got to the first mile of that block, felt great. Second mile passed by, I didn't even notice. And then I was like, oh shoot, I need to turn around or not. This is going to be a 12-mile run. And so I turned around, went back home, and never stopped. It was a really, really great run. And I don't know if it's the programming from Runna or the fact that I'm actually running out there, you know, 3 times a week at least. But my fitness in the last month and a half has significantly increased running wise. So yeah, feeling great. This is awesome. So this next week it's going to be a little bit tricky. Long run's going to be 10 miles if I can get it in there. And then there's a few 4-mile runs in. I'll definitely knock those out. We are going hiking over the weekend, so maybe I postpone that 10-miler until the next week, because then I think I have 2 weeks after that. The next week is a 7-mile long run, and then the following week is a 4.5-mile long run, and then the next week is the week that I'm supposed to do my half marathon. I believe that's how that goes. Yeah, so it's thinking that I'm going to be able to do a half marathon at 12-minute mile pace. If that's the case, that's cool. Not a PR for me, but it's way better than I was 3 months ago. So that's great. Really what I'm looking forward to is my fitness in December if I keep this up. Will I be able to do a half marathon under 2 hours? Doubt it, but we're still going to try it. So that's something to look into, because it's still kind of warm out here, right? I'm sure there's an equation out there, but for every degree or every 5 degrees, you lose a little bit of time on your mile. So in December, running in the 40s, that's going to be awesome. I run my best runs in the 30s. You know, it's cold when you get out there, but when you start going, man, your body is more efficient at cooling itself down. And, you know, I'm not a biological expert or whatever, but I've definitely experienced it and I'm sure you have too, where you go out there when it's hot, and then that same effort a couple days later when it's significantly cooler and you feel like a superhuman. And come winter time, when it's in the 30s over here, ooh man, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, that's what I have going on today. It is NFL Sunday, first NFL Sunday of the year. My Cowboys played Thursday. We barely lost. I don't know if that's bad for the Eagles or good for the Cowboys, maybe a mixture of both. But maybe we're a 500 team. Maybe. But I'm looking forward to seeing all the other games tonight. You know, there's good college football yesterday. My Mean Green won last night. Go Mean Green. And I think Arch Manning redeemed himself with 4 touchdowns against some school out in California. They played one of those teams that they pay to come to beat them up. So he did what he had to do. Had he gone out and had another dud, then really that would have been an interesting week on ESPN. So anyways, yeah, that's the week. Look forward to running with you here in the next couple days.